Hello. Wait, how do I wave? Hello. Hello. Look, I can wave with both arms. Hello. Ah! I don't remember how to stream. It's been a while. It's been a while. I've been gone. And life has been happening. But before I dive into my Yappathon, let me bring your attention, since this wasn't done last time before I took my break. So last time I was live, I was showing off the beautiful edits. Oh fuck, I wanted to make a commit. Hold on. You love that song from Stain. What? It's god damn it. Sorry, 1 second. Oh god. I've changed everything. I've broken everything. How do I do this? We're gonna call this K. And it's going to... Fuck, how do I do this? Hold on. Command triggered. Okay. And then, Twitch. Chat. Send message to channel. My beautiful texture edits done. Okay. You can check out her reason page here. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh, that fucks up my earrings. No. I don't. Ah! No. Yabai. It looks like I have something wrong with my face. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Did this work? Yes. Okay. So this defeats the point of what I was gonna do. So this is going away. So last time I was live, I showed you guys my texture edits, and they were done by Kay, wonderful, lovely artist who does texture edits for Suika, as well as does her own stuff like emotes and stuff on VGen. So I told you guys before I went on break that why is my camera so high? God damn it. That I was going to get more done, because there was just stuff I thought I could do myself and I can't. So I got we're gonna zoom. Look at my eyes. What color are my eyes? Look at my eyes. Look how beautiful they are. She did such a fucking good job on them. Like legit, they're amazing. And she did my earrings. So my earrings were a little complicated. And the bottom part is like what do you call it? A PNG that I stuck on to the earrings. So I have to double check when I open my model that my earrings are there. But do you like it? I like it. You could use the mousy global emote. You could do that. What is it? Oh shit, if I do mouse, it brings up all of my, because I'm subscribed to her. I think it's Mouse Love, maybe? Yeah! Ira Mousy, my Kamiyoshi, she has a global emote now. Apparently it was VTuber week on Twitch. But she kicked that off with a charity stream raising like I can't remember the total. I think pretty sure it was over $40,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. And it launched her global emote by Chitule Stacy, who does a lot of her emotes. So yeah, that's the global mouse Iron Mouse love there, yeah. And I think it's permanent. I'm pretty sure it's permanent from everything that I know. But yeah, my tracking is fucked up tonight and it's pissing me off. But I've been seeing a lot of people having issues with both VTube Studio and VBridger, although I'm not using VBridger tonight. I guess it's not as bad as it was, but okay, I guess I can sort of blink. For some reason my glasses are fucking shit up, which I've worn glasses the whole time I've been a VTuber and this hasn't been an issue because I can't like blink unless I actually like if I take my glasses off then I can blink, like blinking in Morse code. But when I put my glasses on now, it just makes me look angry when I try and blink. Yeah, that I don't know why that's happening, and I don't have the brain capacity to figure that out tonight, so I'm just dealing with it. I already said it's gonna be a scuff stream probably, so yeah. So my texture editing now is complete. The only thing I'm missing from my design is my fur, which I am gonna get commissioned at some point, I think, or try to do it myself, but I really don't know. Yeah. So yeah, this is me and all my retexturized glory. Kay did a phenomenal job, like legit. I know I was talking about it last time, and she just did a really, really good job. I'm very happy. The only thing I'm kind of missing is like my reverse ahoge at the top, like the big long strand of hair, because I don't have like there's an ahoge option with the Suica model, but it's not like what I want. I don't know, do I have, yeah, it's not colored or anything, but like this is the this is the ahoge, which you can control with your eyebrows, which is hilarious. But it's not the right way. And I don't know how, like, I don't think I can flip it. Some of them you can, but I don't think I can with this. This is too funny. And yeah, that one's the other way. And I think this one's just, yeah, sprout. So those don't work for my actual hair. I think I've talked about this before, but Mizu has, she's a artist who does a lot of VTuber assets. She put out a pack with a bunch of different, like, hair, like, ahoges and different things like that. I don't know if I can control the length. That's my thing. My main issue is that I want to have, like, my long, because it's, like, if I bring up my, hold on. Oh, where's my stuff? What am I doing? This is what I'm doing. VTuber. I'm a VTuber. This one? And it's gonna take up the whole screen. Hold on. Yeah, so what I'm talking about is like the little pink at the top of my head. It's not like a true like ahoge, but it kind of is. I don't have really anything representing that. And I would like to have that. But yeah, if you can see, I could probably move my earring thing up so that there's a little one at the bottom. Anyways, that's a thing I can do. But if you take this and look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Look what a fucking fantastic job she did. Like legit. Like, those are so good. Everything is so fucking good. Like, I'm so, like, beyond happy. Like, this is me, you know? This is me. And she did, I said this last time, like, she did such a good job filling in, like, the details and stuff, because I know my reference is kind of, like, just, like, a little sketch type thing. Wait, where's my table? Have I been up here the whole time without my table? Hold on. Whoops. What room do I have right now? Garden terrace. Where's my desk? Oh. There it is. There it is. There it is. Here we go. There we go. There we go. I was like, something feels different. Something doesn't feel right. Yeah, so she did a fantastic job. Highly recommend. If you are a Suika sibling, highly recommend her for retexturing. She's fantastic to work with. Very detailed. And like when we were going over the original one, like she came up with like suggestions and stuff and ways to basically like make it better. So yeah, I will sing her praises, and definitely recommend her for texture editing for the Suika model. I don't think she does any other models at the moment, because I think this is just like the one she has. But yeah, I'm so happy that I got a slot in with her, because the texture, I think I've explained this, the texture edit artists have to be approved by Suika, and because of that, for a long time there was only a handful of artists, and they have huge wait lists, like huge, like some of them were already into like 2026. So I was like, ugh. So I kind of just like waited of like, hey, maybe there'll be like new artists that added, and I paid attention when she added a few more, and I was able to hop into K's queue before it got really big. And I was very lucky, because I know there are lots of people who are still waiting for texture edits, and all I can really recommend is to take a look. Like, a lot of people had people cancel and stuff on their wait list. You can check with the newest artists who have been added, probably would potentially have the smaller wait lists, but maybe not. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at anyone else's wait list besides K's. I know that like the original ones like Bathy, and I can't remember the other names, that they had big queues into next year. But yeah, so I'm happy with that. My other, I don't know, I guess, is it big news? Let me bring it up. Hold on. VGen. Oh, I guess I can bring OBS back over here. VGen, my request. Pia. Okay. Oh, no, wait, Jen. Hold thing. Hold? Hide. Never show. Hide. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, wait. No. This is horrifying. Hold on. Wait. Can I... Wait. Oh, shit. Because these are attaching to my hair, I think. Oh, they went away. Okay, fine. We'll keep this, though. I forgot to put a cooldown on this one, so we're just gonna live perfection. How are you doing, Aggie? We're just gonna leave this like this for a while. Chat, did you miss me? but did you miss me? But did you like it? you're stressed. You have a job interview tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good luck with the job interview. I don't I don't have advice. I don't have advice. I haven't had a job interview in decades. But good luck. Definitely understandable that you're stressed. I feel like I can't. Okay, having serious conversation with his face is bad. Hold on. Okay, we're normal. We're normal. Is this like a good thing? Like, it's you're looking for a job like of your own will? I hope this is a good thing. I also don't have advice. I've not done an interview in 8 years, so I'm gonna dress nice and wing it. I mean, to be so real, that's the entirety of my employment history of life was just dressing nice and winging it. For any interview, I think I would usually try to, like, a couple hours before, so it was fresh in my mind, I would look up like what the company's all about and just be like, all right, let's go. UMB had an open position for a field service tech on campus. Oh, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. Nice. I really, really hope it all goes well for you. I'll keep my fingers crossed. And definitely let us know how it goes. Okay, did I hide the things I need to hide? I think so. Okay. Yeah, okay, perfect. Oh wait, I'll have to move myself over. Hold on. Worst case is I don't get it and I have some more practice with interviews. That's a good way to look at it though. Like, that's a mature way to look at it. I'm gonna, let's see. I wanted to show you guys, I commissioned something, and this is what I'm leading up to. I'm just the worst. I'm not intentionally trying to build up suspense. It's just how I am. Just how I am as a person. Okay. There we go. There we go. So I have commissioned, or at least I'm on a wait list, for a reference sheet. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. So their reference sheets are amazing and beautiful and very detailed. So I'm only getting, like a front view, and like a headshot, but I also want to include, Celeste, my fairy mascot, in there. So that'll take up a little chunk of space. And I kind of went over like a few of the details that I want to make sure are there, and then she can just like go crazy with the rest of it. Like, this is so fucking cute. I love her style. Does a very, very good job. These are like more simplified, probably more along like what I would get. But yeah, so that, she said the slots she had filled up already for November, and December, she was going to be taking a bit less, because holidays. I understand that. So I'm just kind of waiting to have confirmation if my slot will end up being in December or if I will be waiting until January, which is perfectly fine. I'm in like no rush. I just wanted to get it commissioned, like at least get on the wait list. Because like I understand my reference can be a little harder to work with because it is kind of like sketchy. So yeah. I think that was that all I wanted to show you? I think so. All that just for that. Oh, why do I have oh no. Oh no, people opened up their wait list for other things. Ah! Can't wait to hear about my slot now! Ev, hello. Everyone comes in at awkward times. I talk about slots a lot, you know? No, wait, stop it. There we go. That was my dashboard manager. Good thing I didn't have anything weird on there. yeah, so hopefully I get a December slot. But if not, it's in context, kick it mad. Mods, kick it mad. No, you are definitely, I was talking about, my slots. And, if I would have a December or January slot. I should find out soon, hopefully. So yeah, that's exciting. I'll have an official reference sheet with both my design and my mascot. I should have like my mascot. I know she's only just like a little PNG right now, but I should have her on. Do I not even have a fucking thing on here? Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Image. Celeste. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just doing a thing here. Twitch. VTube. Character art. There we go. Unwatermarked. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't mean for it to be that big. Hold on. She could hang out with us on the table here. Yeah, if I know I have been really bad. I haven't done a lot with her yet because just I life. Lots of things that I wanted to get commissioned I had to kind of put on hold, and that'll be a good segue in a second. But yeah, I want to get a cute little, not like an expensive model, but like just a little chibi model or something done up of her so that I could have her floating in the background. I think it would just be a really basic model. I almost debated if I wanted to just get like an animated like GIF or something like that, because there's a few artists that do really good ones. But I will be doing something more with her in the very near future. I have a list of stuff that I need to get commissioned, which I'll hopefully start being able to do in the new year. Maybe after Christmas, I don't know, because then we have my birthday. God. Ugh. My birthday's in like a month and a half-ish, sort of. My birthday's January 8th. Last year I did something really stupid and I listened to chat. And I played a game that I wouldn't normally play, and it made me very, very motion sick, and it was not great. I did not have a great time on my birthday. So I had ideas of what I wanted to do this year, and now all those ideas I think have gone out the window, because I can't do what I want with crowd control. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I might still maybe play retro games, I don't know. My idea was that I was gonna play like a bunch of old retro games with crowd control. But apparently you can only have a certain amount of things that you can use with channel points. Cause like, I know most people use crowd control because it gives them money. People, you know, spend bits and stuff, but I'm somebody who doesn't like excluding people. And I know that not everyone that watches me, you know, has a ton of disposable income. Let's be real, I don't really think anyone in 2025 has a ton of disposable income. So I never want people to feel excluded, so I always try to do like things that can be used like channel points or things that can be done for free. And apparently you can only do a certain number of commands with channel points. They changed that unless you buy their like subscription thing. That used to not, the subscription thing used to not be a thing back in the day when my flesh tubey days. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday, to be honest. Depending on how much I get addicted again, I might just hang out in Animal Crossing on my birthday, because my villagers celebrate my birthday with me. So, that might be. I know you don't need crowd control to enjoy the retro games. I get that, but like it was a whole thing. I have a clip. Okay, hold on. My brain is going to the ADHD is ADHDing really hard right now. I have a new bot. And I was porting over all my stuff, and I was going through. There's a few commands that I have for old clips, and I was like, I was going through and like, wait, what is this command? It's exclamation Satan. And so like, what the fuck? And it was a clip from when I was playing crowd control, Super Mario 3, and I died in a funny way. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of having crowd control because it adds an extra level of like fun and interactivity. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I really think it's probably just gonna end up maybe being Animal Crossing. I don't know. So yeah, my streamer bot, I guess, sorry. I was using the Mix It Up bot, which for what I needed for a while worked until it didn't, and there was a whole thing, and it hadn't been like updated. Development was at a standstill, and last time I was live, most of my shit was broken, and that got me really frustrated. And the only reason I wasn't using StreamerBot previously is because they had no dark mode, which was I cannot use things that don't have a dark mode. So they excuse me, oh boy. Not used to yapping, I guess. They launched an update, I think in August, maybe September, I don't remember. That included a whole overhaul of the bot and included dark mode. So I was like, all right. I talked about StreamerBot last time. It's a more powerful bot because you can program things like when in C# and whatever, and to be honest, I don't know if I'll utilize any of those features because my programming is like a decade old and very rusty and buried into the crevices of my brain, and it probably take a bit for me to remember how to do anything. But for what I want, it has been working. I say this, husband, can you test my hydrate? Please work. Yay! Okay, cool. That works. Great. So, it made it incredibly easy to program those for all of my models. I say all, but I think I only have 5 programmed. I have my Chibi Pixel, my Gremlin Chibi, my Hot Dog, my Taco Cat, Suika. Oh, I didn't program anything on my Inky model. I don't even think I have a redeem to bring out the ink model. Shit. So things should work theoretically. Something actually, I don't know if it's entirely set up right. And there's no way to test this unless I'm live. Can you also try just doing exclamation clip? Can you please just do exclamation clip? So now I have no idea if that did anything. Yatta! It did! Oh my god! It worked! It was so easy to set up. It was a sub command thing. I didn't even have to do anything fancy. It was just like, hey, you want to create clip? Here's a thing. And that worked. Oh my god. Yay. I need to figure out, I would like it to output the clip in chat. So that's probably something I have to figure out, but at least it works. And I think what I'll do is that I'll make a timed message maybe that's like, hey, catch something funny. You can clip it's 30-second clips. And basically for me, I know that it might not be the whole context, like when you clip something, but it's a way for me to just kind of go back and I can edit it if it, you know, needs to be longer, shorter, whatever the fuck. It's just there and it makes things easier for me. So I do want to try to encourage using that. I see I see the thumbnail. I haven't looked at my clips. I see the thumbnails from like I think it was the last time I was live and I was getting you guys to test the clip thing on my other bot, and it's just the fucking me with the big fisheye, the big head. Yeah, okay, cool, that worked. I'm impressed. The thing that I don't know if it'll work or not is my automatic my automatic raid shout out. It took me forever to actually even get the shout out clip or command working, because it's a different each bot has their own variables that they use. And this one is a little bit more complicated. So like for shout out, I have to go and get like target info, and then output that into Twitch messages. Why can't I not talk tonight? What the fuck? I'm gone for 2 weeks and all of a sudden I can't speak anymore. Okay. I'm just looking at the stuff that I set up. I think everything should theoretically work. I ported over all the commands. It took a while, but they should all be there. I have like 4 messages, but they're on pretty long timers because I don't like spamming chat. That's just a personal thing for me. I have, excuse me. I have all my commands to, hold on. Does this work? Yeah, okay. I think I'm missing a couple models for that, but I always try to have commands for all the models that I use. So it is they're my credits under the stream, but it's just like easier to just grab a link from chat. I think I don't know if it still is. Let me click on it for a second. Yeah, Suika's actually running a 25% off sale on the model for Black Friday. So I don't know what it is in US dollars, but in Canadian dollars, the model is only $140, so less than $150. This model was like, it wasn't the first customizable model. I really hate when I see people say that online. It was not at all. But it was definitely the first customizable by, and I don't mean any offense to any artist by this, but by a really big artist. Suika is a fairly large artist who has done models for very famous VTubers, like Iron Mouse, for example. And so when she put out a model, everyone was like, oh my god, because like Suika is a lot of people's dream model mama. And instead of, you know, $8,000-$10,000 for a model, we have, you know, her model in a customizable form and this beautiful rigging and all of this for less than $200 Canadian, which is incredibly affordable. And her model kind of I would say, I guess, revolutionized the whole customizable model trend this year. So she released this in March, or February. I think I got it in March. And since then, there have been an absolute ton of customizable models that have come out since then. You know, and some of them are like bigger models, some of them are not. Varying levels of, you know, experience, quality, etc. Usually they're priced accordingly. The one that I think is, like pit anybody against each other, but I think the one that like has taken off in a way like Suika's is the one that came out recently by Akizone Mizi, the Prism customizable model, and that's probably honestly one of the few that have come out that I'm might actually buy, because I mean, you know, they're cheap, but they're not that cheap. I of course want to have like, you know, an army of models, but I want to make sure that what I'm getting like good quality stuff too. And the other thing is that, like, you know, I want to make sure that if I'm getting a model that I can at least make it look mature. Like Suika's has a nice mature looking face, and doesn't look like young. There are some models that came out recently that they're very cute, but you can't really make a mature face with it, and I don't want to look young. I don't like that. Chibi's different. Chibi's one thing, but like looking like a little kid is different. So I won't bother with those models, because I mean I'm almost 40 years old. I'm old. So I want models that at least let me look mature. And Aki Mizi's model does that. There's a couple other upcoming ones that allow for face maturity. Literally turning to dust as we speak. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Oh, tangent. I was on the bad site. I was on Twitter. I refer to that as usually the bad site for social media. Sorry, just Discord notification thing. And I saw one of my mutuals. Okay, wait. I'm bringing this up so that I can get angry all over again. Hold on. So one of my mutuals posted, seeing a VTuber hag group, but they're all aged 23 to 26, crying about their bones creaking and asking about bingo nights when I'm over here at almost 40. The definition of hag gets younger every year. And I'm just like, wait. I responded, wait, what? How is that considered a hag? Suddenly I feel ancient and like I should be crumbling to dust any moment now. Like, being on the bad side doesn't make you a bad person. I've talked about this before. It's unfortunate. I'm not a fan of Twitter. I'm definitely not a fan of the person who was in charge of Twitter and everything that has happened in the past year with Twitter. Also, it will forever be Twitter. I will never refer to it as anything else. But the reality is, as a streamer, a content creator, whatever, that unfortunately, the majority of game companies have not switched over to Blue Sky. Angie, you almost killed me. If someone's bones are creaking at their mid-20s and they need to rethink their life choices, maybe do some yoga or something. Oh my god. Unless you have, like, literal, you know, actual physical things wrong with you, which you can, because I had things wrong with me before my 20s, honestly. You know what? They say Twitter, it's the only thing that's correct a dead name. You know what? That's fair. I like that. But yeah, like, I tried to, my main site is still Blue Sky. I basically just cross-post everything, because I can't even remember what game it was now. I covered, like, a Survivor-like game. I think it might have been Asgard Falls, maybe? But they were only on Twitter, so I had to do, like, all my stuff on there, and I was like, ugh. And, like, some of the other indie, when the indie devs and stuff, like, some of them are over there on Blue Sky, but for me, wanting to interact with, like, game devs and stuff, it's unfortunate, but it's on Twitter. So basically, Twitter to me is just kind of like, I don't know, business, I guess. And I just cross post there. It sucks because like I've been on the site literally since 2009. That's a long ass time. And I hate everything that it's become. You gotta pick your evils. People are like, don't shop off Amazon. Okay, guess I'll go to Walmart instead. Yeah. He'll stop dead naming Twitter when, oh no, when Muskrat stops dead naming his kids. Oh shit. That's a good one. Fuck. Oh, I hate him. Okay. I'm gonna get all riled up here, but yeah. Apparently there's a hag VTuber group that is age 23 to 26. I don't think people understand like what a definition of like, I don't know, a hag is. Like I guess in the VTubing space, like if you're like over 20, you already have like one foot in the grave. I don't know. Hold on. Technically the definition of hag, you know, is it's a derogatory word for an ugly old woman. You know, and that's me. It's funny because like I've gotten asked before like oh, are you like an old hag or like hag maxing or whatever, like Amelie and Mata, and I'm just like I'm older than both of them. So I guess I am hag maxing. Is there a word for us who are like almost 40? Like, I don't know. Hag maxing, what a term. It's a great term. I'll forever be hag maxing. I am gonna be 39 in January, so I am almost 40. I don't know what that would be like, being 40, you know? I just saying that because I'm teasing my husband. He's a year older than me, and our birthdays are like a little over a week apart. So I'm going to be turning 39, but he is going to be turning 40. So he's no longer going to be in his 30s, and I am going to be an asshole. If almost 40 makes you a hag, I must be dead already. Oh no. In the world of VTubing, in the world of streaming, VTubing specifically, there are a lot of people, we have learned, because there's a whole group of us called Eldenwood. There's like, I don't know, I haven't looked lately. I want to say like close to 1,000 or maybe 1,000 people in the Discord server, and that is for anybody who is over 30. Because like the VTubing world, I feel like it's kind of split, because a lot of VTubers are young and in their 20s, but there is also a very large, like probably bigger than most people think, like a large subset of VTubers who are in their 30s, and I think people just assume that everyone is young, but we did, the group was made originally so people could feel a little less alone being a little older in this space, and it's great to see that there's a bunch of us, but I do think that predominantly demographically VTubers are a bit younger, usually. A lot of the ones that I've seen, and I hate saying this, but like I don't like interacting with really young creators. There was one person I was talking to recently, and I saw after talking to them they were 19, and I'm like, all right, well, this conversation's done. You're like the same age as my nephew. I can't do that. But yeah, in the VTubing sphere, I think if you're like technically over 30, you're basically considered a hag. I don't know about us that are almost 40, but yeah. I don't know everything that's been going on in the world in the past forever, but my finger's on the pulse of society. I haven't heard anything about women being criticized or judged on their age. I mean, in the streaming world, it happens a lot. There was actually a good conversation that happened with a bigger creator recently, that women get judged a lot more and a lot more harshly. Oh, that was sarcasm. I don't pick up on that a lot sometimes. Sorry. My sarcasm meter doesn't always go off. But yeah, there was a conversation that, like, if you're over 30 and you're like a dad in this space, people are like, oh, this is so cool. You like, you know, you're like the cool dad, gamer or whatever, and people go on their day. And the same aspect, if you're over 30 and we'll say you're a mom, people are like, why are you streaming? Shouldn't you be with your children? Like, you're streaming for like 7 hours a day. Where are your kids? Are you spending time with your children? Are you neglecting your children? And like, that also is like, A, not every woman is a mother, or wants to be a mother. But like, B, women are allowed to have hobbies. I would say especially moms. Like, you know, I'm not a mom. I never will be. I am very much child free by choice. I do have respect for moms. It is, you know, a difficult thing. So like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with having hobbies. And like, if it happens to be gaming or streaming, like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm sure that like the children are being cared for, or whatever the fuck. Like, it's none of your business. But this has happened a lot. This was a big conversation recently in the VTubing sphere. It's pretty wild, that the double standards have always kind of been there, but they're getting a little bit out of hand. Like, you know, you're criticizing the exact same thing you're praising the dads over. It's just, yeah, it's a little wild. And like, I don't, obviously, my only experience as a mom is to my cats, and Jesus, that's enough for me. That's a good segue. Wait, I got 6 minutes till ads. Yeah. So I said I was going to talk about this, and I'll start talking a little bit. So I was originally only going to take the week off of our renovations, but I ended up taking an extra week, and I'm very thankful that I did. So I've talked about on stream before, Thor, who is my oldest cat. He's 16. He turned 16 in September. He's an old man. Excuse me. This year he was diagnosed with feline asthma, and it's been kind of heartbreaking for me personally, because I myself, I have been asthmatic my whole life. And he's on very similar medication as I am. And we've been having difficulties. I don't know how to word that. We've been having difficulties finding a correct treatment plan for him to get his asthma better under control. It was going okay with like the steroid inhalers and stuff, but after a while, like, we kept having to give him it's like cat prednisone. It's called prednisolone. And so it's not good to be on that long term, but you can, you know, in smaller doses. So we had been having to give him that, and whenever we basically had been weaning him off of it, his asthma attacks would start becoming more frequent and very rough. So we have been in contact with the vet. Like, how much do I want to get into this? We have been in contact with the vet's office, and we have one vet, like, there's a bunch of them in this office. So we have one that's really, really nice. She's very sweet. We really like dealing with her. Then there's one that is not great, and we do not like dealing with them. So we had been on the phone with the good doctor, and we were like, increasing the steroid, and then like if that wasn't working, we would go back to the vet to try to get an x-ray. So he still wasn't improving. He was getting actually worse, and he was having a lot of frequent really bad attacks, which, I mean, it's hard enough on a human, and big asthma attacks are rough on a cat. So seeing him go through this is heartbreaking. So we got back in contact with the vet, and they're like, yeah, okay, no, he should definitely come back in for an x-ray. So husband's the one who has to deal with all of this, unfortunately. I can't leave the house. I can't do all these things. So he brings Thor in for this appointment. And the not good vet basically spent the appointment being very condescending, and cutting husband off when he was trying to talk, which defeats the purpose of fucking asking questions, and treating him like he's a fucking idiot, and basically trying to blame us for not administering medication correctly, which is fucking wild. Like, it's literally the same medication I have. I understand giving it to a cat's a little different, but it's essentially the same. And I've been asthmatic longer than they have been a vet. I know how to administer a fucking inhaler, and he knows how to cut a fucking pill in half. And so he's there, and he's putting his like fingers in Thor's mouth, and he's pushing Thor's boundaries, and Dom is just like basically telling him stop, like he's getting agitated, like please, like stop. And then Thor bit him. And so because Thor bit him and all that, he goes, well, I can't do the x-ray now. What? This is the whole fucking reason why we brought him in. So yeah, like, good boy. I'm glad he fucking bit that vet. So Dom comes back home, and I'm super pissed off. I'm like, I'm this vet is lucky I was not there. I would have fucking ripped a strip. Cats don't usually bite unless they really have to, or they're being weird. Like, yeah, like, the whole thing was pissed me off. And he didn't get the test that he needed. He did not get the care that he needed, and he continued to get worse. And so this vet was just like, oh, we'll increase the steroid to this and do this. And he gave the fucking wrong dosage amount to Dom, and he calls back like it was a day or two later saying that, oh, he miscalculated, and he should be getting this. And I'm just like, no, he should be getting a fucking x-ray. And I was just like, I'm not letting this go. So we wrote up an email, or no, wait, he called first. I'm trying to remember the events. Oh god, thank you for that. I don't know everything that's been going on in the world the past forever, but most doctors of any kind seem pretty humble. That was also sarcasm. Yeah, no, I could have an entire stream talking about doctors and my literal medical PTSD and everything that has stemmed from decades of doctors being assholes. But yeah, I'm on a rant, so I'm snoozing my ads for 5 minutes. So yeah, Dom had called. He called, I think it was like the Monday. I'm trying to remember the timeline, because like, I'm gonna be so real. That entire week with Thor, I barely slept at all. Like, I went multiple days with no sleep, or like 20-30 minutes of sleep. Every time I heard like a little wheeze, a cough, anything, I was just like shot up and was just like immediately running to him. That's why when you mistakenly say Mr. Miss Person, they're all was ready to correct you. It's Dr. Person. Yeah. So he called or whatever and basically said that he was not happy with what happened, and that like we want to lodge a complaint. So then the office manager emailed or whatever, and so we drafted up a big ass email detailing everything that happened. And I was just like, I was beside myself because like here I have this very elderly cat who's like basically deteriorating every fucking day. I have to give him rescue inhalers and everything else. And then we have this asshole who can't be bothered to do his job and is more interested in trying to blame us doing something wrong, which was fucking not the case. So basically the office manager was going to be like following up on it, but they're like, please come in and bring Thor. We will schedule you with the good doctor, and we will get this x-ray done for you at like no additional cost, which at the time that was great. And so he brings Thor in, and I don't know what it is. Like normally when you bring cats in for like to drug them, you give them gabapentin. I don't know if he just metabolizes it too quick or if it just doesn't work for him, but it does not really sedate him. And you know, he's not a little boy. he's a fairly large cat. So they, when he brought him or whatever, they weren't able to get completely clear pictures, but they found something that was concerning on this x-ray, and they really wanted to get clear pictures so they could send it off to a radiologist, because whatever the fuck was on the x-ray they had never seen before. And I'm like, oh, that's great, that's perfect, that's wonderful. I'm used to being like a fucking medical mystery and always having like the rare shit with myself. Why does this happen with my goddamn cat? So we're like, okay. So basically we ended up having to bring him back again. But he had to be completely sedated, like with special sedation medication, so that they get like clear pictures on like every single angle and every side. So they did this. They also found he has early stage kidney disease, which is very common in old cats. So we're trying to deal with that as well. They were a little concerned about some stuff with his heart as well, but thankfully, they got the x-rays back. They sent them off to the specialist, did all this shit, and it was like a crystallization that was like around or close to the heart, but ended up, it's not actually like, it's benign thing, like it's not anything that's hurting him or anything that is causing like issue, thankfully. And like his heart is also not enlarged. So basically paid a whole lot of money to find out that thankfully it is okay. But we are still struggling with the asthma treatments right now. It's like things like work for a bit and then they don't, because he's on now a separate medication aside from the steroid. He's on a bronchodilator, a steroid, a fucking steroid inhaler, and he has a rescue inhaler. And yeah, he has a follow-up on Thursday this week, where we're gonna have to figure out like what the fuck, because we need to get this controlled where he's not having attacks literally every day. Okay, I will continue my ranting in like 3 to 5 minutes. I am going to take my break that I snoozed. But I will be right back. I'm going to have some meds and I will be back, yeah, in about 4 or 5 minutes. Thank you so much for sticking around. Hello? Okay, my microphone was not unmuting. Oh, you know what I want to do? Hold on. Let me bring up, hold on. Spirit City Lofi. Hold on. That's what I'm listening to right now. One of these will bring up Spirit City Lofi. Why? Oh, there we go. Oh, the desk is still there. Hold on. I basically always have it running on my PC when it's on. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me... Whoops. Shit. We're gonna maybe move her up here. And let me move myself over. No. Yes. Yeah, so, there was just like a winter update and I haven't really done much, so I might just poke around at that while I'm yapping. Wait, I don't like Celeste up there. Maybe I'll just put her... I know it blocks a little bit in the corner, but that's fine. Okay. One second. Of course, my tracking tracks me drinking perfectly. I have to do a really exaggerated blink and it kind of almost works again. Okay. So let's see. They changed so much. I only like loaded it up the other day and I like the UI, a lot of stuff's different. Wait. Okay, it's fine. How do I... Right, okay, I get the bedroom or the train activity. Look at this! Look at this! Look how cute it is! I winterified my outfit. I think that was the only thing I really winterified. I think so? Question mark? That's not what I wanted? Was it this guy? No. Was it... That's train. Wait. Oh, was it... It was this one, wasn't it? I think? Pretty sure. This looks wintry. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's cute! That's cute! Oh, kawaii! Ooh! I don't know. I like the one that makes it look... Aww! I don't know. I don't think... Do they play? They do! Oh, It's so cute. It's so cute. I love this. Like, obviously this is more a productivity tool than like a game. But like the amount of like stuff, details, work, love that has been put into this, into Spirit City Lofi and like the DLCs and stuff. It's really, really cool. It's been really neat to see how it's evolved over time. It's like that's been like a day one purchase for me. And there are other games that are similar. Like I have a bunch of like productivity apps, games, whatever the fuck you want to call them. And I like them. I feel like just not quite as much as Spirit City. I think the one that comes close to it is oh fuck, why won't that come up? What's it called? I have LMNOP productivity. Ithia Magic Studies. That was the one I showed before on stream. That was like fantasy based. Actually, they just had an autumn update a few weeks ago. I never checked out. I should probably do that. I really liked that one. I really liked a lot of the backgrounds, and the music was really good. It just for stream purposes, the music isn't all stream safe. Just like I'm a little annoyed because there's all this lo-fi girl music now with Spirit City, but when I was using it and I uploaded my VOD to YouTube, it kept getting all these copyright claims, and I don't really want to deal with that. It's not supposed to, I didn't think, but I don't know, because like there's so much like lo-fi girl stuff, because Homework Radio is like limited for, I don't know, a couple years, and then I think the licensing expires. But then there's all this like the partnership with Lo-Fi Girl, and like I don't really care about Christmas music, but there is Christmas lo-fi and like sad lo-fi. Like when I'm playing this offline, I just listen to the Lo-Fi Girl stuff. But I've kept the Homework Radio stuff when I'm using it on stream, because I don't want to deal with that. That's actually, sorry, I'm again all over the place. So one of the things I was supposed to do while I was off was get shit set up so that I could multi-stream to YouTube. I got as far as downloading the software. And that's it. That's all I did. I will get it done because it is something that I really want to do. I want to try. But there's extra steps for going live on YouTube. Like, I have to have a thumbnail made, which I just basically am going to have a generic going live thumbnail, but I have to actually make it first, right? So I'm hoping soon I will get the brain capacity to set this all up. Setting up the bot was enough. It made my brain fry trying to figure out how to make certain things work. But yeah, I will play around with this a little bit, and I'll decorate for winter, soon. So yeah, I don't know if I finished my rant before my break, that like things have been rough with Thor, and like, it takes its toll on us, you know, it's difficult watching your cat literally struggling to breathe. For me personally, it feels like a little extra hard because, you know, I have been asthmatic. I've had very, you know, severe asthma attacks. I was hospitalized a lot when I was younger, for my asthma. You know, I know what, you know, the gasping for breath, all that shit, how it feels. And then seeing my cat have to go through that, it's really kind of gut-wrenching. So yeah, when this stupid vet wasn't doing his job, there's a follow-up with this, because I literally just talked with husband about this. So once we got the result of the x-ray and found out that like it wasn't something that we needed to think, like it wasn't something that was serious that we needed to worry about, back in June, I want to say. It might have been before that. I don't remember when the fuck he was diagnosed. When they had initially done an x-ray, it was with the not good vet. And apparently this like ring or whatever, this crystallization that nobody knew what the fuck it was apparently very visible. Husband asked the like vet tech to, if you could see, like pull up the first x-ray for comparison. They're like, oh yeah, it's right there, huh? So I don't want to be like a Karen or anything, but I do want to follow up with the office manager that like thankfully this isn't something serious, but also how the fuck was this missed? You know, if to like an untrained eye, like, you know, husband's just looking at this, you can see this clear as fucking day. How did the vet miss this? And how many other animals has he, you know, missed stuff or potentially neglecting? So yeah, like I want to follow up a little bit further, because I'm not comfortable letting that go. And it's really unfortunate because everyone else, like the good vet and everyone, all the vet techs, they're so great. They're so sweet. They love Thor. They think he's a very handsome boy. You know, they're all apparently surprised that, like, you know, he's very like good, like besides the asthma or whatever, like he's apparently very like healthy for his age. Like he looks good for his age, you know? So we'll see what happens. Dom has to bring him in, I think, for like 9 something, first thing in the morning on Thursday. I just, like, he's not as bad as he was, say, like, the 2 weeks ago. But he's still having frequent episodes. They're just not, like, they're wheezes and coughs, but they're not, like, full body attacks like they had been, but you can still hear the crackle and you can still hear the wheeze, and that's not good. And also we're still having to use the rescue inhaler pretty much every day, which is not ideal. When asthma is controlled, you should only need to use your rescue inhaler for, you know, literal emergencies. So I don't know if maybe he's on a bronchodilator. I don't know, maybe if that needs to potentially be a stronger dose. Because I feel like once we started with that, it's definitely helping. But like he's also, you know, he's steroids and puffers and like it's a lot. You know, I just want it to like be controlled. You know, we're gonna have to give him like the steroid puffer like for the rest of his life. That's fine. That's, you know, I'm on a steroid puffer for my rest of my life too. It's not the same one, but it's one that the one that he has is the one I used to be on as a teenager. Which is just, and his rescue inhaler is literally the same as mine. It's just want him to be feeling better. It's so like, I could be laying in bed and as soon as I hear like a cough or anything, I'm just bolting out of bed and I'm just basically like running to where he is. Cause I'm just like, is this going to be bad? Is it just a little cough? So yeah, like I went that week, like pretty much like barely any sleep. Very stressed out because, you know, we were waiting for x-ray results. We didn't know if this, you know, thing was going to be something bad. It was a lot. And then we had renovations starting in our bathroom. So with the renos, I've talked about this before, explained before. The reason why we were getting this done, it's not just like we're getting a new bathroom because we want to. I wish that was just the case, but like our house is over 50 years old. It was built in the 70s. The bathtub, I don't think it's the original bathtub. I'm pretty sure was from like the late 80s, early 90s. And that's like no joke. And so there was like a leak that happened, and so husband had patched it, but like, you know, that's not gonna hold forever, and like the patch was cracking and stuff, so we needed to get the tub replaced before damage happened, right? So that's what we had set out to do originally, was just get the tub replaced. But also because our bathroom was built in the 70s, like a lot of stupid design decisions in the 70s, there was a window in the shower, not like just in the bathroom, but in the shower, and I hated it with my whole heart. We figured it was going to cost a lot of money to get that replaced, or to get it boarded up, whatever. And turns out it wasn't. So we're like, holy shit, fucking let's do this. And before, the ancient tub had like a tub surround. And originally we were just going to, again, just get another tub surround, whatever. Down the road, maybe we'll like tile it. Found out that tiling wasn't all that expensive either. So we just said, fuck it. Like, this is obviously, a bathroom reno's not cheap. But, and with everything that happened with Thor the week before, I literally had never spent so much money in my entire life in a short period of time. But what we ended up getting done, we replaced the tub. We got the window boarded up and insulated, whatever. We got the shower tile all installed around the tub. I got a grab bar installed for my safety, so that I can, you know, get in and out without worrying about hurting myself. And we got a very fancy tower shower installed. And that was basically, you know, that was our bathroom renovation. So, hold on a second. What am I looking for? I'm looking for wallpaper. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't stagger my timers. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hey, you know, if that's the only real, like, scuff-like thing that's happened tonight, I'll take it. And that was just me, not setting... Wait. Wait, how do I edit it? Oh, no. How did I get the time stuff? It's not under commands. Fuck. How did I get that? Timers. Okay. So. Oh, that still works. That still works. I'm probably maybe gonna have some different wings for this model soon. There's a pack that's being worked on. And I'd like to have like butterfly fairy type wings. Okay. So if that's at 6,000 seconds, we'll put that at we'll maybe put that at like 6,500 seconds, and then we'll put this one, maybe I'll stagger I'll see how this works. I mean, I probably won't see them again this stream because I don't intend on being live super long, but let me just... Okay. That should maybe work. It's fine. When I was originally setting up the time stuff, I was used to... Oh, okay, it worked. It worked. Okay, wait. It did it on my model? Oh, did it give me a sound? Eh? I heard a little sparkle noise? Okay. It didn't sound very loud to me, but that's okay, I guess. Where's my alerts? Twitch alert overlay. Yeah, there's nothing for me to just... Anyways, I will figure that out. It worked. It made the sparkles and stuff happen in my eyes because I was trying to make sure I set up all my automatic actions. Okay. Yeah, when I first set up the timers, I was used to the other bot where it went by minutes and not seconds. And so I set them up for like, I don't know, it was like 100 seconds or something instead of 100 minutes. And I had my chat open and I was testing things and like it just kept repeating every few seconds. And I'm like, no, wait, what's happening? Why is this happening? Okay, well that's okay. If it was just the time messages, I think I fixed the intervals so that all 4 messages shouldn't pop up at once next time. But did you like it? Okay, cool. One of the cool things that I haven't set up with StreamerBot is that there's a way that you can actually voice control it. So if I wanted to, I could just be like, oh, clip that, and it would clip it, which would be really handy. I don't know about other stuff. I'm sure I could figure out some fun uses for that. But okay, so bot down, Spirit City. Oh my god. I don't care. I don't care. Shh. Okay. Okay, main wall. So I obviously have everything done up in like Japanese style decor. I talked about this. I don't want to Christmasify things too much. Maybe it would be better if I was on the other side. So you can't see what... Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, and little fairy, little Celeste is there. Cool. I don't want to like Christmasify things too much. My focus is more gonna be like winter themed. I'm gonna pick up a couple backgrounds actually, probably in the next week or two, to add to be wintry. One of them even has northern lights, which is really cool. So like, yeah, I don't think I want like anything like that to be like Christmassy. Oh, that's kind of cute. Like a gingerbread brick kind of house. She's a brick house. Oh, there's snowflakes. Oh, I like that. I like it. Yeah, because I think last year I made it into a log cabin. I think that's what I did. Wait, what is that? Is that like woods? We could do purple snow, maybe. I think I can change colors if I want. Cool. Wait, so let me purchase. And then I can do that. I'll play around with colors and stuff after. Okay, one second. I'm just gonna mute for just a second. Did that unmute? I think so. I don't know if I don't think I want the floor. I don't think I want it to all be that. But maybe the floor could be dark. Or maybe just something different altogether. I kind of like that. That feels very nostalgic. Oh, I could just have like normal wood floor too. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I'll just do the wood floor for now and I'll come back to it. The ceilings. I'll probably just keep the logs for the ceilings. I think. Yeah, I think I'll just go, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Now the light fixtures. That's right. Okay, wait. Are there actual, like, lights? Like Christmas? Ooh, wait, do I want snowflakes or lights? I can change the color of the lights too? Keep that the same. Oh, okay. This might be the most, like, Christmassy thing that I allow. Oh, wait. I could, ooh, wait. Now I'm torn. Do I want it to be purple or do I want it to be blue? Hold on. I think I like it better with blue. Or could I just, wait. Oh, right, I could just change the color. That's right. Oh, okay, wait. I like that. Yeah, okay. Pasting in the hex codes, because that's what I do. Okay, I think I like this. I think I like this. Wait, could you oh, it's the little windows? I was like, could you always change the shape of these? I think I'll keep that. Okay. I don't think I'll change anything about my desk. Or the chair. Okay, is there like wintry but not super Christmassy decor? I feel like there should be. There's like the Halloween. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Hi, hello. Hello. You live. See, this doesn't work. This sidelines my tangents and my yapping because I'm focusing on decor. Live is kind of a well, I mean, you're alive right now. I don't think I'm talking to your ghost, but maybe I am. Donuts? Cake? Spooky ghost noises. Okay, these are all creepy and I don't like them. Okay, yeah. Is that like some of the stuff I had from last year? Okay. And then the side table would stay the same. I'll just change that to spooky ghost noises translate to someone just constantly reminding you you're almost 40 and calling you an old hag so you know spooky. Wait, you weren't here for the first part of this. Had a whole tangent about hags. See, now that feels like that's too big and it's blocking part of the wreath. Maybe, I guess, just put more presents? Or... Okay, I could do it on this side. Okay, okay. Okay. And so the bed isn't gonna change, I don't think. I don't think there's been anything that... Yeah. But the bed sheets... Oh, that's... Those are flowers. No, no, no. There we go. I think it was the one I had from last year. Oh, wait. Just a second. I need to say goodnight to husband. Hold on. Okay. Said goodnight to husband. Side table, side item. Aw, cute. I feel like I'll just put another little tree there, though. Okay. I see how he is. I show up and he leaves. What a fucker. Well, I was apparently supposed to call you a piece of shit from him. Okay. Okay. The window? To the window. To the wall. Oh, wait. I wanted... Ah, shit. God damn it, get out of my head. I'm sorry. Is it... It's not the beam accent, it's the light fixture, right? Okay, I wanted... Oh, shit, no. I take it back. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go back here and see what I want to do with the curtains as I winterify my Spirit City. Ouch. I'm trying to think. So I wanted to, I probably still will in a little bit. I started talking about the bathroom renos, and I'm apparently doing a bad job at trying to pay attention to multiple things, because once I started decorating, my tangents just disappeared. Oh, okay, I think those are the ones that I had from last year. I think those work. Oh, I think that's Halloween. Hold on. Nope. There it is. There it is. And let's have some cake there. Hanging item? Oh. Oh, that's cute. Cute. I like that. And what are we gonna put here? More presents. I guess maybe I could also do these ones so that they're not all the same everywhere. Okay. And then let's see, the fireplace. Oh, cute. Wait. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I like the holiday Christmas theme inside and the erupting volcano outside. Yeah, 'tis the season. I haven't got to replacing that yet, okay? It's fine. It's how Christmas normally feels. True, bestie. True. Uh... Did I not do any, Sure, why not? And this one? Or this one? This one, I think. And the bookshelf is just the bookshelf, right? Okay, oh god, the kitchen? Okay, I don't know about you, but, I never decorated my kitchen for Christmas. Wait, what? Is there like a bunch of them I don't have unlocked now? What the fuck? We'll take that one. Yeah, I mean, we don't even have the tree up yet this year. I've talked about this many times. I'm not a big fan of Christmas. As I get older, I just realize how much I really just do not like Christmas. But we have a very non-traditional Christmas tree, and the lights on it make me happy, and it's all rainbow colored, and it is completely all what the fuck are they called? Perler ornaments that I made when I used to have my perler business, and that's usually the extent of Christmas decorating. Oh, sometimes I get him to string the lights around the railing because I like the lights. That's literally it, is I like the pretty lights. Pretty lights are in fact pretty, yeah, right? There, let me put some, there we go, nightlight. Oh, that's cute. Oh, there's like northern lights in the sky. Oh, that's really pretty. With like the snow falling and shit. Okay, I like that. I like that. Kawaii. I'm assuming I can decorate the kitchen. I don't know if I can decorate. I don't know about the train. If the train has anything different. Actually, I'm curious now. Let me board the train and see. It doesn't look, no. It doesn't look like there's anything specific or special, for, like, winter here. Okay, cool. Well, now I know. The background is, like, wintry, so I guess there's at least that. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like that. Cool. Cool. So now that's all, The little guy. You missed the volcano. Shut up. Okay, cool. So that's all good. We got, hold on. I like that they play. That's so cute. It's so cute. It's not as cute as the cat playing, but it's still very cute. Yeah, so 6 minutes till ads. So yeah, the bathroom. I'm trying to say, where have I gone into my rant tangents? We talked about all the fucking clusterfuck of stuff with the vet, and Thor, and he goes back to the vet on Thursday, with the good vet. He was originally scheduled for Friday, but husband's back to work this week. He was off on vacation last week while the renos were happening. And Friday, apparently, he had like a bunch of meetings that were scheduled, so he had to switch the appointment. So it's Thursday morning now. We'll see what happens. Oh, speaking of, Mulan's insulin's now 3 units twice daily instead of 2, but that's still better than the 4 she was on. Oh, good, good. Yeah, Thor's on a lot of shit right now, which is just like, he has to have his steroid puffer twice a day. He has to have the prednisolone. I'm just gonna call it prednisone because it's prednisone for cats. He still has to have that daily. And now he has the bronchodilator that he has to have daily. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's still not working the way we would like. The goal is to have the attacks controlled, right? So, we're not there yet. Yeah, so the renovations of the bathroom. Okay, wait. I guess I could do this. Hold on. Yeah, I got ad break in like 5 minutes. So, I'm not gonna delay that one. Last time I was in mid rant, so I delayed my ad break for 5 minutes. Let me see. What am I doing? I'm trying to just find the pictures I want. I want to show you guys like the bathroom stuff. I don't want to go into my Google Photos live on stream. So I'm just going through and downloading. I should have done this anyways so that I have all my pictures just downloaded. You ranting so much you delay ads? Never. Shut the fuck up, James. Oh yeah, I definitely need to include the before. Like I was saying, like don't judge my before bathroom, okay? Because like I said, house is over 50 years old. It was built in the 70s, and the bathroom hadn't been like renovated since like the late 80s, early 90s. I mean, we sort of renovated it. Like as in we replaced like the floor and we put a new vanity in, but like the tub and all that shit stayed the same. House is older than me, James. Shut up. Okay, I think that's it. So download? How do I download? Okay, so it should be fine. We'll call this bathroom renos. Jesus Christ. Wow, I downloaded that really fast. It's almost like I have fast internet now. What? Why? Why are you telling me to shut the fuck up? What's wrong? Did I not? Wait, where the fuck did I... Wait, what did I do? Where did I save this? Did I not call it bathroom renos? Fuck. Oh, because I'm an idiot. Because it's in a zip folder. I have to extract that first. Okay, cool. There we go. I'm not gonna get into this quite yet because I got ads in like a minute. But yeah, I'll talk a bit about like the bathroom stuff and just show a little bit of the work that was done because I'm very happy with it. Like in the I feel like it is the fanciest thing in my house and feels a little out of place. The next thing that we need to get done, which I need to save up all over again for, because between Thor's vet visits and this reno, my poor savings account is taking a very large hit. So I need to rebuild and save again. But we need to get basically inside. We need to get the stairs and the railings all replaced. Because again, that's old and not the safest. And for somebody like me, who has a lot of issues with being upright and my legs giving out and needing the railings and the stairs and stuff, we need to get that done and replaced so that I can be safe. And we got a rough quote for it, so hoping maybe like by the end of next year I can get that done. But we'll see. Yeah, I got ads that are starting ad break that's like in 4 or 5 seconds. So I'm gonna flip over to my be right back screen. And when I come back, I'll talk a bit about the renos and show you guys some nice pictures. Yeah, I will be back in a few. Thank you for sticking around. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me just look at something here. Okay. I want to make sure my captions were working. So, while I was off, I did something that I don't normally do, and I aside from switching bots completely, which, hey, I'm very shocked and surprised that like basically everything has worked fine, and the only thing that was like scuffed was that I set I didn't put intervals on my timers, so they all went off at once. But yeah, I finally updated OBS, which I had been avoiding because apparently the update had broke the plugin for my caption, and people were like, oh, it's fine now. I'm like, okay. So I updated it. That was a fucking lie. My plugin for my caption didn't work, so I had to go fucking try to find, I guess there was an update to like the DLL file or whatever, and so I had to go find that and fix the plugin because I'm not gonna not have my captions. So yeah, I updated OBS, I transferred to a new bot, I did all these things. I hate this. I'm very sensitive to taste, and I have a drink that I drink for electrolytes, and I don't know if it's just like if it was a batch of them, but some of them are not tasting quite right. And I can taste it. Probably most people can't taste the difference, but I fucking can. My neurodivergent ass can absolutely taste a difference. Okay, what's the easiest way to show pictures? Probably just to drag and drop into VTube Studio. It'll probably make the pictures huge, but that's fine. So, I almost feel embarrassed showing the before pictures of my bathroom because, like, it's old. Like I said, you know, there was a window literally in the shower. It's the little old bathtub. Anyways, here it is. Oh God. So this was the bathroom, and this was like right before the reno started, so the shower head, all that shit's gone. And the faucets were like, they're what they look like. They're the ones from like the fucking, you know, the 90s. I think I had a close-up of that. Hold on. God. Yeah. Like these are like what was in my parents' house. These are the tubs that I grew up with, the faucets I grew up with in the 90s. And that was our bathtub. And like, I don't think I had a picture that really showed, but like the inside of the tub had like these creases, and I hated it. It was like I couldn't fully soak in the tub, okay? So we had day 1 demolition. God. And so like you can see, obviously the tub was out and the window got boxed in. And that was a lot. And then wait. Where was the next one? So they started putting up like the boards or whatever, the mold, mildew resistant, whatever, like the foam boards, and the bath, you can see the bathtub is in there. And then I think this was yeah, like just getting everything set up with all the boards and stuff, getting ready for the tiles. And then this was the tiles. So wait. I want to do a side by side here. Hold on. So we went from this to this. That's fucking wild. It doesn't look the same at all. I need to do posts and stuff. I need to post pictures. I said I was going to, and I haven't yet. So then let's see. Yeah, then I think really like the pictures that I took were basically after it was pretty much finished. So this is my bath shower combo now. Again, went from this to that. And it's wild. It's wild. I have some close-ups. Hold on. So this was important to me. This was very, very important to me. You can see now, you can see the bath is nice. It's big. There's no weird ledges. I can fully soak in it. I've had two baths, I think, in it since we've gotten it back. Like, we had to let things dry, whatever. But the grab bar was like a very important thing for me, to be able to safely get in and out of the bath. So that was good. But this feels out of place in my house, okay? I'm not gonna lie. So when I've been talking about a tower shower, this is what I mean. So there's the waterfall, like rain, like the shower head. There's a detachable shower head here. The black square is a little LED screen that tells you the temperature of the water and how long it's been running. The little thing underneath it is like a water jet for like your back and stuff. And like the little slit at the top is a waterfall. You can have water come out of there, or the bottom is where like the tap essentially, but it's a waterfall. Um, it is fancy as fuck. Like, I used to work for a luxury hotel brand, and I stayed at the hotels, and like this, to me, this tower shower is even fancier than like the ones back then, in the like luxury hotels, and it feels so weird that it's in my house. It's definitely the most like modern, like fanciest thing in the house. Like my bathroom is now like the room. um so yeah, this took it was originally scheduled for like 4 days, but or for 5 days I mean, and they actually got it done in 4. The team that did this, well, it was mostly one guy. It is somebody that I grew up with, and he has a like a renovation company, and there was like 3 other guys that were there, but like one of them was like the top, like did plumbing and stuff like that. So it was mostly just like the like one guy with a bit of help. And yeah, he even like went above and beyond with a lot of stuff, and like helped fix like some squeaking in the floors and did some extra shit. What we were very, very thankful for, and what I was mostly worried about was that, when they started opening up the walls and stuff, that they were gonna find damage, like water damage, mold, mildew, whatever. And thankfully there was none of that. And I'm just, after again, everything that we went through with Thor the week before, and very unexpected, very, very expensive vet visit, that was basically the equivalent of my surprise. So I was very happy to find that there was nothing wrong, and I can actually soak in the tub now. And for anyone who's been listening to me for any length of time, I suffer from some really awful chronic pain. I have a lot of things that cause pain. It's not just one thing. It's not just the arthritis or just hypermobile stuff. So one of the big things for me is that I would soak in the tub with it's gonna sound silly, but it's Japanese onsen powder. So it's like powder that comes from different onsens across Japan, and it has all these minerals and things in it. And I use those to soak in the tub, and it helps a lot actually. And when like the crack happened in the old tub, and he patched it, I was really not that I wasn't confident in him patching it, but not confident in taking a bath, just because, like, again, the bathtub was really old, so I hadn't been able to use a bath for like a long time, a very long time. And so now I'm waiting on an order for onsen salts, that I'm frustrated that they haven't shipped it yet. But I have Epsom salts at least that I can use to soak. And it's so amazing. Like, it's like night and day. The bath is just like, it's meant to be so like a soaker tub, right? And I can fit comfortably in there, and I don't. It's very nice. It's like what I've always wanted. Haven't taken a bath since I was like 14. I mean, I never used to. I always was just like, a quick shower kind of gal. But I started realizing that with the right ingredients in the bath, that it became basically a part of my pain management, because I do not have a lot of things to manage my chronic pain because of my gastroparesis. I can't take pain medication. I can't do a lot of things. So baths for me aren't just like nice, like relaxing bath. It's just like, it's more pain management. And I didn't have that for a very long time. So I'm excited, to be able to have that back again. It's something I didn't realize helped me as much as it did until I couldn't use it anymore. That's actually, you know what? That's a good question. I live in Canada, so, cannabis is legal here. I've been a medical cannabis patient long before legalization. I've been a medical cannabis patient now for actually over a decade. So I do use cannabis, but it only does so much. I use it more for treatment of my gastroparesis because it helps me not vomit everything, and it helps with the nausea. But it's like, it's hit or miss if it helps with pain. But yeah, it's, I could go on I've gone on big tangents about it before, but like, because of my gastroparesis, I can't take like basically any medication, like any kind of pills, things like that. They do not work for me, and they usually make things a lot worse. And so before, my gastroenterologist recommended, or referred me, to a clinic all those years ago. I was just, okay, hold on, wait. I've tried CBD THC drinks you can get at Can and B. That shit makes me hella sleepy. I mean, yeah, if you're not, like, used to or don't, like, use anything frequently, they can definitely have that sleepy effect. What sort of pain is it? It's a lot of different pains. I have like a laundry list of conditions and things that I deal with, from like nerve pain to arthritis pain to a lot of different pains. What kind of pain? Yes, yeah. I also, like, I deal with migraines and cluster headaches, and I have fucking hypermobility stuff. So like a lot of times my like joints and things will dislocate, and I also have like arthritis and just like a lot of things. And then, you know, with my stomach, my abdomen area and all that stuff, my gastroparesis makes that pretty painful. So like I have a lot of things. I make my own topical pain cream with cannabis as well. Because like for me, I can't, like the oils and like gummies, stuff like that, they don't do anything for me because of, like my stomach being paralyzed. It doesn't go through and it doesn't, affect me that way. That's why like vaping, works better for me, and the topical pain creams, they can help, but it's all just kind of a little part of trying to sort of manage symptoms. It, with all of my different conditions, a lot of things don't play nice together, so it becomes very difficult to treat symptoms. So I just kind of do what I can, which is unfortunately not a lot. And yeah, like, you don't ever have to like be sorry. I'm very open. I know a lot of like streamers, VTubers and stuff don't like talking about like their personal life, but I've been doing this for a long while. I'm usually pretty open talking about stuff with my health, unless something like really serious has happened that I like don't want to talk about. I'm usually pretty good talking about whatever, whenever. But yeah, so here, I've been a medical cannabis patient for over a decade. It was originally my gastroenterologist who referred me to, back then there were like clinics and stuff, and I started with like a prescription, and it actually helped, because before, with my gastroparesis, and I say this a lot, I wish this was an exaggeration, But before, like, I used to be hospitalized a lot. I've had a feeding tube. I've had the whole 9 yards, but I would be throwing up like upwards to 15, sometimes 20 times a day. Um, and when I started using the medical cannabis, that number drastically reduced, to the point where I basically wasn't like vomiting much at all anymore. And that was incredible. um, so here in Canada, I've again talked about this before. It is recreationally legal. It has been since 20, I want to say 17, maybe 18. But I was a medical patient before it was rec legal. But here in the province that I live in, under the recreational law, you can grow up to 4 plants. So we do that. My husband does that, and it's medication. Like right now, the what I have is like Charlotte's Web CBD, and that's been pretty good. I usually will pick strains that have specific terpenes that are good for my stomach. And I usually will also have like higher THC stuff, like in forms of vape carts to try and help with stuff. So yeah, that's I never have a short answer to things. So there's my long story not short. Yeah. One second. Okay. Okay. As ran about half hour ago. Yeah. So I'm that was all to say I'm happy to have a bath again so that I can soak in the tub. Because that does help a bit with pain. I did say this wasn't going to be a very long stream today. I'm just kind of getting back into the groove of things and not wanting to push it. I did not sleep. I didn't sleep until like 9 or 10 this morning, and I was only able to go live because I had like hour power nap before I went live. Oh, okay, cool. I'm just trying to see who's live right now and see maybe if I can send you guys somewheres when I'm gonna wrap up probably shortly. So in terms, I've talked about this before I went on break, but in terms of content, I'm still gonna be yapping. That'll never change. But for the gaming side of things, there's a couple of Survivor-like games that have gotten updates that I want to check out on stream, and there's a couple of newer ones that I'd like to play. But my big thing that I want to get set up again is to get my Switch set back up onto the capture card, because I do want to start playing, and I might as well stream it, but I do want to start playing Animal Crossing again before the update drops in January. So my stream will likely become an Animal Crossing stream after January. But I wanted to probably stream a little bit of getting like my island ready and stuff, because to be very honest, I haven't played in a long while. And I don't think I've actually ever showed off my island on stream, so that could be kind of fun. And I want to make a few changes and stuff. I don't know if I want to... Oops. I don't know if I want to, like, evict my islanders or not. We'll see. I don't think... Whoops. When I minimize... it, like, freezes it. Okay, wait. What is happening? Hold on. I think a server that I was in just got like a spam bot. I just got like 6 notifications on Discord. Hold on. There we go. yeah. I will probably try to have some kind of winter themed stuff ready for the next stream. Anyone that was around last year might remember I have a few wintry Christmas stuff. Again, I don't want to focus too much on the Christmas aspect. I said this before. That's why I'm kind of more winter focused. So I have my little winter guy, but I will bring back the gingerbread pet. And yeah, right now a lot of stuff is kind of in limbo, and I hate that because, like, you know, I went and I have my new design, right? And then I went to go start getting things commissioned, and then everything happened, and we had to get the bathroom, you know, done, and I had to start making sure we had enough money for that, and then everything with Thor. So, like, all the commissions and stuff that I wanted to get done kind of got put on hold. So I have that reference sheet now that I'm on the wait list for, and my next thing after that is likely going to try to get my emotes redone. My static emotes. There is something else I want to try to get done that will give me animated emotes. I don't want to spoil things too much because I think it might be fun. And then I want to get the emotes, and then probably there's a starting soon kind of be right back screen that I'd like to get commissioned. And then I think that's like my basic stuff that I would like. And I think I should be good from there. And then I want to get my little fairy Celeste. I want to get her at least animated, if not into an actual little model. There's a really cool artist who has a pixel art style that I love. And they have like models for like 100, I want to say 130 Canadian. Which isn't too bad, and I might get Celeste done in that style. I'm not sure. I might just get something like an animated little GIF or whatever, just to start. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm kind of covering me in game, but you can still see the little guy playing. If you weren't here at the start of stream, my model is now completely retextured, including the eyes. Before I just had my outfit and I was gonna try to do things myself, but that didn't really work out for me. So I have, if you did not see, I now have my eyes that are done, and my earrings that are done. So the only thing from me that's missing now is the fur, and I might still try and do that myself, but I have somebody that I can commission if I need to, for like less than 20 bucks for just a simple little asset. We'll see. But yeah, I'm so happy, like, that this is me. This is me now. The only other thing I was saying earlier is that I'm missing, like, the two kind of sort of ahoges that go to my left side. And I'm going to try an asset for that, since I can't really get it to do that with Suika's model, unfortunately. But yeah. Oh. I'm very happy I was at least able to go live, even if it wasn't for a super long stream today. I never know when I'm gonna be live again. That's why I usually... Oh, this is a good thing to do... Will my commands work? Yeah! There we go. I need to just have like a socials command where it just spews out all my socials. I'll probably do that later. I'm just happy that everything works. The fact that I ported everything over to a new bot and things didn't explode is is impressive for the queen of tech issues, you know? But yeah, because of my health and all that stuff, you know, I don't, I'm using StreamerBot now. I was previously using Mix It Up, but it pissed me off too much and wasn't my last stream before break. Everything was broken. And so I was just like, fuck it. Now that StreamerBot has a dark mode, because that was the literal only thing that stopped me from using it before, I migrated everything over. And it took a while, and it took a little bit to get some of my commands working right, but, I'm very happy with it. It's a very versatile bot. It is very, very good. And like, you know, I was saying earlier, you can do a lot of advanced stuff with it. If I can remember how to code, it's been a while. I could do some fun, fancy stuff with it. But yeah, I was impressed that it didn't, my stream didn't like implode. It usually happens when I change things up. But yeah, so I got that going. I will hopefully have a little bit more brain capacity here, and I will work on getting the YouTube stuff set up for multi-streaming. I have some stuff I need to do on YouTube. I need to post some VODs and a couple clips. The clip command does work. It doesn't output anything into chat though, so people might not think it works, but it did create a clip. I do want to see if I can fix that so that it does show the clip in chat. But yeah, everything surprisingly worked. I will try. I don't know. Maybe I'll aim by some point next week to try to have a YouTube thing going. Again, it's a little bit more work to go live there because you have to have like your thumbnail and all that shit set up. And that's just extra work, and my ADHD brain kind of just refuses it right now. But I'll try to get that set up. Whether or not I will stream again this week, I am not sure. It really depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, I go live whenever my body lets me. So I do not have a schedule. Schedules do not work for me. Basically, if I'm feeling okay, I'll usually put out a post somewheres that I'm gonna try to stream that night, and we go from there. I'm gonna hopefully try to build up to have a little bit longer streams than this. I'd like to get back up to doing like, you know, 3.5, 4 hour streams again. But baby steps. I know a lot of people are gonna be busy this week, because it is Thanksgiving in the US. So it's, you know, holiday week, hectic week. We'll see if I can go live again, but if not, I will try my hardest to be live at the start of next week. Yeah, let me see who's live right now. Hello? Oh, I don't know if they're in an ad break right now. I will wait like the 15 seconds. Okay. I am going to go send a raid over. She's one of my teammates. I've raided her before. She's playing Final Fantasy Tactics, Evilise Chronicles. Hydrate, thank you. Oh, I have to actually push a button. Yeah, so, and I will hopefully see you again maybe this week, but if not, I'll see you again next week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate all the chat tonight and you listening to my random yapping and tangents. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you are in the US and you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you have lots of delicious turkey and all that jazz. But yeah, we'll see you hopefully again soon. Oh, wait. Why can't I wave? Take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye.